I talk about real selection, real sound. We'll make real money. All the other selectors are going to try. Just leave the place. Clear the area. Bring. Do what I tell them. And show them how to make real.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Mike? Damn, he got the Doom ring. Shit. It's gonna be one of those nights. You real muted right now. You real muted. You real muted.
Sorry, take two. I have the power! Doom, son!
Damn, it's gonna be
Doom!
I hate it when you're alert. When you're alert, when you're conscious, and you know what you're gonna do.
Just two coffees in. This is I will not be beaten by Bradley or any of our opponents this evening.
Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Strapping up. I made sure to strap up tonight. I'm comfortable with business tonight. I know tonight we have to have some business. I have to actually show up and not mail it in. It is what it is. All right. Let's welcome our guest. What's up, Tony?
That's Bradley. That's Brad.
Yeah,
that's Tony.
I gotta say, man, Bradley's wrist.
Tony, can you minimize that so we don't have to?
Tony's showing everybody. Yeah, Tony's in the dark back there.
I gotta say, Bradley's wrist strap is making Mike's little spandex pinky cozy look a little sad by comparison.
That thing. Hey, listen, if I wanted to go dirt bike riding, I'd wear that. If I want to do my thing, I wear this. You know what I'm saying?
I see what it is.
See?
Right.
Yeah.
We're starting with insults.
So
That's what we're doing.
Not so thin. I can't give you the back of my hand, son.
We're starting tonight. So, welcome to the stream. As you guys know, if you haven't heard, if you haven't been aware, if you haven't been looking at the thumbnails, we're doing Masters of the Universe for the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
One key thing that I wanted to make sure happens for this stream, as you can see, some of us have little busts out. We made sure that some of the blocky stuff that you normally see us do each stream, we made sure to get some of that out of the way, because the goal is that we want to make sure we have some rendering, some renders here, some rigging here, some texturing. So we want to make sure that we get fully through this project and be able to show you guys something a little different. But if this is the first time on the channel, please like and subscribe to the YouTube. Our goal is to make sure that we get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and hopefully within the next week or two we'll be able to announce some really cool things about the Stylus League, some partnerships, some projects, some giveaways, some challenges. That's going to be happening real soon. So for those who are here early, you're getting a early peek in that announcement, and we will go around the room and shout out what we're working on, and we'll go from there. Let's start.
Wait. You also might have noticed if you've gone to any of my channels, we're not there. We're not there.
We're not there.
If you're watching,
wait, we're there.
We're not there. We're there, but we're here. We're in two different places. So what we've been doing is dividing up the views between my YouTube and Stylus League proper, and we're stopping that now. So if you are on my YouTube, if you're on my Twitch, you should see a notice that says, "Hey, come on over here with us. We're over here now. Come roll with us over here." So if you've done that, thank you. If you haven't, then you can't see this anyway. So this is not for you. But thanks, guys.
Awesome. We'll go around the room. Let's start with you, Tony. Who's your character? And
I'm doing the infamous human bludgeoning tool Ram Man. He was I guess his power is ramming things with his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As He-Man characters go. So I already did the block out. Got his body pretty set up. He's a little meatball, little short guy. So what I'm gonna do is kind of give him all the attributes, but I'm gonna do everything in my own style. I'm kind of thinking of mixing up Ram Man, kind of making him more in the style of a Juggernaut from Marvel. So we'll see what happens.
Tony, are you gonna do the stack of donuts leg?
I was gonna say you're gonna have the coil legs.
You gotta do that.
I'm gonna incorporate the coil somehow, but I don't know if I'm gonna wrap him around his whole legs.
If you don't have the coil legs, then isn't he just the Juggernaut? He's pretty much just the Juggernaut.
No, I got a plan for it.
Okay.
That's the process.
Cool.
He has the curl, but it just don't curl. Just don't curl it right.
He's gonna give it.
All right. Hey, what about you, Brad?
All right, so I'm gonna be doing Beast Man, as you can see from the toy. Terrifying.
You can only go up from here.
Yeah, you can't. You know, he's got the little blue cheeks. He's got the little the little white face. I'm gonna try and make him a little bit more a little bit more intimidating than this. Although it's hard because his bright blue tufty underwear is terrifying. But we're gonna go a little bit more a little bit less hot pants and a little bit more werewolfy with this dude. I think.
Okay.
Okay. I like how the Brad just cuts right to the point. Okay. All right. Bradley, what are you doing?
I am going to do Stratos. So I am aiming to go in this direction with them. So just my favorite superhero style. Very modern look. There's some looks where he's like really ape-like, but with wings. So I'm probably gonna lean away from that and go more in this direction. So I'm doing Stratos.
Nice.
And let's see, like, who you working?
I'm gonna be doing Stinkor.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing Stinkor.
Oh, no, I'm not. That's this one.
I ain't doing no damn Stinkor. What you think this is? I'm not doing Stinkor. I'm doing He-Man, son.
I was so excited for a second there.
He-Man. We're gonna do some He-Man. I in preparation for the show, I've taken an awful lot of steroids, so I'm all ready to go. Let's do this. Performance enhancing drawings stuff.
As preparation for the show, I've eaten a lot of donuts. So
Tony has put shocks on his ankles.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
All right.
Pencils up, everyone, and Ram. Let me know when it's time to do what's good at the hour.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's welcome everyone to the chat. What's up, Ben?
What is going on?
What's up, Ram? Brendan! What's up, Brendan?
Oh, what's up, dude? Strawberry King. Amen.
What's up, Jamie?
What's going on? Tablet server, of course it's not.
Hey, Arkham.
Okay.
You made it, yes.
Bradley, you can be a little more excited to see Arkham.
Arkham!
There you go. There you go. Turn it up, son. Turn it up. There
I
you
gotta
go.
get
Come on.
halfway through this. All right, I gotta get
came-
halfway through this.
Traveled many moons to be here.
I'm sorry. What's up, Mario Cat?
Hey, Mari Cat.
All right, Mario Cat.
Mark out.
All right. So how was everyone's week?
Interesting.
Don't sound too thrilled.
Tried to plan ahead a little bit for Beastman and getting yelled at by Bradley over and over again about
Well, when your character's halfway done, when I see
It's
that goes
Bradley's
against the
fault.
whole point, you know.
This isn't halfway anything. I just took that
Yeah.
basic mail and just gave him
Yeah.
20 years.
Mike was right. I was wrong.
So Bradley opened up a whole can of worms on this thing by saying, "Hey, Tony and Brad, why don't you guys go ahead and get started and just do what you want to
I
do.
trusted him, and I trusted him.
Block it out. Do what you want to do." Tony came back with his guy was pretty much done.
Yeah.
Brad
He's redoing
has
it
his
right
guy.
now. He's redoing it.
Yeah, Brad's got his guy rigged and ready to go.
I made a rig that will accept this guy when I'm done.
I'm breaking the third wall, fourth wall. How many walls are there? I broke all the walls tonight on this.
You're breaking walls. Breaking all
Several
the
walls.
Notice how quiet I am.
Joe cheating ass.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. I'm just fast.
Bradley had the brilliant idea to say, "Hey, fastest guy in here, why don't you get a head start?
Get started. Yeah, get started. Never
A week in
doing that
advance." Yeah,
Yeah, I blame Bradley for that.
yeah.
Just
That's
gotta
like
get out
telling
with
guys
Ashley
convinced-
Adams.
You guys convinced me you were trustworthy. All right.
I am
It's
trustworthy.
like giving
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
giving Ashley Adams a head start.
Yeah.
Not the best move.
He should be done before we even got past the what's good.
Exactly. She's like, "All right, guys, I'm bored. What else are we doing?"
We're only
So
making
in
6
true-
characters?
In true Mike T fashion, I'm starting my He-Man the same way I started my Lion-O, with my hip hop dude
Jeez.
face mesh. This is gonna be He-Man.
See,
So
you should
y'all
save
know.
that. You should save that as a morph target, so you can go from Adam to He-Man and just slide from one to the other.
Adam with the Yeezys. We could do that. All right.
Wait, didn't you do that before?
I did hipster He-Man.
No, I know you
Yeah,
did that,
Tom.
but I thought Mike had done an Adam before.
No.
No,
Oh yeah. Did I?
I thought you
I did
did.
somebody. I did somebody with pink shirt and pink pants, or
I mean,
purple shirt.
the options are endless. Obviously, there's so
Yeah,
many.
totally.
But-
you know what it is.
But yeah, I thought you had. I thought you had done that.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure, by the way, if you search through your hard drive, you've done everything, like 80% of the way. Like you have
Yeah,
something done in every direction.
At least 80% of the way. Yeah, totally.
But I'm pretty sure. I remember Tony's sister guy with the
The little
Starbucks
stuffed animal
cup.
cringer.
Yeah. A cool battle cat would be cool. Would be cool to see. At least the head, like a bust.
I thought about doing
Yeah.
Battle Cat. But I feel like Ram Man has slept on.
I'm interested to see how you're gonna rock the legs, dude. To be honest with you.
I'm gonna be really bummed, Tony, if they ain't donuts. I'm throwing that.
Not doing it. All right, so
If it
here's the
doesn't,
idea.
if he doesn't look like the Michelin Man from the waist down, that's a problem.
Mhm.
See these little concept piston boots?
Oh,
Okay.
Here
Okay.
we go. Here we go.
So I'm thinking about incorporating like a spring piston in the back of his calf or something. I don't know.
You could do
I got
that.
time.
I don't know.
I
I don't know who that
got
guy
time
would
for him.
be, but yeah, totally.
You know what, Mike? You know what,
Could
Mike?
do that. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I don't care. Do me.
Tony, he won't say it to your face though, Tony. He won't say it to
Yeah, he
your
would.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
would.
face. He won't say it to your face.
In a
I do it
second.
twice.
I want to see Bradley's rocket pack that he makes for shadows.
I'm not making no damn rocket pack for this dude. It makes no sense. We talked about this.
He
We
doesn't-
talked about this. Having
he can
wings
totally.
and rocket pack doesn't make
He
any sense.
can't steer without the wings.
The wings help with steering.
Bro,
Wings don't
Yeah.
provide.
Rocketeer. All I have to
provide
say is
thrust.
the Rocketeer steered just fine without wings.
The
I-
Rocketeer was.
Yeah, I think what we're doing.
You don't
is
need both.
I think
You
we're
don't
unearthing
need
a
both.
problem
You
with the
don't need
Rocketeer. Is
wings
what we're doing.
in a rocket. All right, you don't need it. All right, so
I feel like I'm the wrong person
I
getting.
mean,
the
I'm gonna
first
say,
and
I'm gonna
third
say
wing.
a plane needs both wings.
I was gonna say, yeah. Any jet around would beg to differ.
Yeah.
I think. Don't need wings in a rocket. How you sound?
he's a bird though. Isn't he a bird man?
No, he's not.
No,
He's a
got
dude.
beard.
He's a dude that has little wings on his arms.
He's
a
a
dude
bird the
playing
same
a
way the
dude playing
Falcon
a
is a
bird.
bird. In the Avengers. No, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. The Falcon's got wings and a jetpack. How you sound, dude? Now what? What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Check
I,
and
I
mate.
blacked out. I was reading in the comments. What you said? You said something?
Okay. See what it is.
You know,
My
The
dog doesn't.
Rocketeer literally used his head, Bradley. I agree. So my guy will be able to use his head.
Travis ain't using his head.
My point is, you don't need both. All right, you can still steer because the Rocketeer steers.
And Ram Man
You don't
doesn't
have to.
need stack of donuts pants, but we all know you should have them.
Yeah, he's born without them. If he doesn't have them, then what are we talking about?
Like James had a battle cat this weekend.
Yeah, Battle Cat was- that's one of those things where like the helmet could be so badass if it was done by someone with more ideas than I have, which I don't have any. But it would be kind of cool. It just seems like it was a cool. It could be really kind of a vicious looking dude.
Ben says reminds me of RoboCop boots, the boots that you were showing. Is it mine or yours? I think
It will be
Tony's,
one that-
right?
The Tony was
Yeah.
showing.
It's going to be good, guys. Just have faith.
I don't.
I know that's the kind of friend you are, Mike.
And there it is.
Kind of
No,
friend
I've seen Tony start and finish too many projects while I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to be nice to this guy. I'm not going to do it. Think about that, Tony.
I don't know what has anyone tried the new auto rigger occurring.
AccuRig, I'm guessing is what it probably is. It's got the rig.
What
I've
about-
never heard of that.
Send me a link out so I can check it out.
That's what they call me. I'm the AccuRig.
They do call him that. Lil AccuRig is what they call him on the streets.
Yeah, on the street.
That's my street name.
That's the street name.
I've just been outed.
It's his rapping name. That's his government name, actually.
Show all the tricks that I would use for work.
I gotta see how Mike gets from that little skater boy to to He-Man.
The same thing he does every week, Brad.
Same thing I did with Lion-O. It's with Lion-O before.
Trying to take over the world.
Personally, I don't think he can do it. See how that feels?
Hey, listen, that's only fuel for me. I wish you would tell me I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think you could do Stinkor. Huh?
Brad Groatman tried that one time. You saw how it worked out for him. My best pose ever. Can't pose with transpose master.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I should save though. Maybe I can't do it.
So
Hey, Bradley, I'm using your little photo, your little folder thing.
So happy.
what is that little folder thing?
He made a little organization thing that it makes a Blender folder. This is under my He-Man Masters of the Universe. Does one for ZBrush. It has a whip folder in there. Look, starts you off with the name and all that. Unfortunately, it's still a project and not a Z tool like we talked about, but you know, it's what it is.
Oh, I replaced mine. I can see you. Send me that script because I create that one special for you, so I'll just rename it.
All right.
So you're gonna do like this the traditional breastplate thing, Mike, with the little you know.
H in the middle of it.
There's like there's different ones, right? There's one with the H, and then there's one with the little like cross thing.
I'm gonna go with the old school one. I never liked the H. I feel like it's pretty.
Too on brand.
He's got to advertise who he is. He's got his own logo on his chest.
It's like when the original Thor had the T belt buckle. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. Y'all know me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, who doesn't know who you are, man? It's all right.
Who is this huge guy that looks like all the other huge guys in Eternia?
Well, we know all the heroes and He-Man were all using the same steroids. They had the same exact body.
They did.
Sure did.
They all had similar taste in footwear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless
and
if they were
pants.
Villains, yeah. If they were villains, they had the little feet.
Will you share that organizational tool with us, Mike?
Well, it's not mine to share. It's Bradley's, but
So what I will do is I need to edit it. I know that one's specially for you. I would have to remake one. I'll see what I can do. Yes, the answer is yes. It'll be in our Discord, and we'll go from there. All right, cool. That answers that.
There you go.
Then all credit to Danny. Danny taught me how to make that.
It's
What am I doing? These are my shortcuts.
Now the important thing, Tony, is does Ram Man have fully defined toes? Because I know that was an important thing before.
I knew people would ask that. I just want. All right, let me direct you to his little toes. Most important part of the body.
what Tony was working on the other day that is going to be totally obscured by boots.
Like I said, trust the process. You guys are really coming at my neck tonight. It's okay.
Gloves are off. Gloves are off on this one.
That's right.
Oh, so stupid. I need to split this. Haha.
Shout out to Eric Sosa for the magnify brush.
Yeah,
Still a
that one is
beast.
definitely coming clutch.
Magnify.
Mm-hmm.
So is that like a better version of inflate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never tried that. I gotta check it out.
It doesn't give you the weird bubble effect that inflate gives you when you're using
Okay, that's a big help
it. Yeah.
because that is the
That's
big
exactly.
that is the big drawback of the inflate brush.
Is this a different channel tonight, Bradley? Sounds like new
It
cuts.
is.
Nice. All right.
Ev says, "How is that Marmoset demo coming out, Bradley?" Hey, dog, why you keep trying to manage me, dog? I said we're gonna do it. All right. I said we're gonna do it. I said we're gonna do it. I only asked you for one thing. All right. What's good? That's all you have to do. Worry about what's good, man. All right. Gee,
Yeah,
I know
one-
what I said.
yeah,
I
one
have
job,
not
Ram.
forgotten about it. All right. I have not forgotten about you, Ram. I promise. I lay awake like, man, Ram asked for something. We need to make sure we get this man what he wants.
Mm-hmm. Should. No one would ever piece this together. Here's an updated Prince Adam's Secret Identity He-Man, and this is He-Man.
He's not even trying anymore.
He just puts a shirt, literally puts a shirt on top of his little loincloth. It's like cheaper than Superman, actually.
Bradley, you mentioned last week about a good UV plugin for Blender. What's the name of it? Zen UV is the UV plugin, and then there is another which is great by itself, and then there's another special unpacking engine that you can add to it, which I use as well. I will send you a link to both of them. It's on Gumroad.
Fingers are terrible. Yikes.
Link to NUV, which is great by itself. And then on top of the ZenUV, I use this plugin which plugs into it. ZenUV has its own special algorithm, kind of like how Maya's Unfold is. As you, I don't know if you know, Maya's UV tools is built off of Rizzo, I believe. That's a link to the packing engine that I use. You know what? Helmets fit so much better when you don't have ears.
Who needs them?
Yeah.
Does Rayman have an axe or a mallet? I forget. What does he hold? What does he
Yes,
have?
I was gonna give him a war hammer, but he has a axe.
Oh, okay.
I think it's so nice they have a seam cutter UV for Moto 2. Oh, the developer of Zen UV. What's cool is a lot of Blender developers also they typically make for other platforms too, which I think is cool. Get your bread somehow. I don't know if I've ever spotlighted this tool that I'm using, Epic Pen, which is great. Allows you to be able to mark up on your. There's a free version of it. The free version of this tool comes. You can still make all these colors. You can switch to all the colors and pen size.
I was wondering what that was. You were using. Yeah.
The paid version allows you to get like access to the straight line tool. You can do that. Squares and stuff like that. Arrows. I find it better than like quick, like sometimes you can like do like see through, and if you have a reference image to kind of see through and bring in spotlight. But for me, I like to mark it up inside my ZBrush and use it for reference that way. How's that finger coming along, Mike?
Here you go, Bradley. Going great.
Long as you know where it's at. As long as you know where it's at. Right, why's your guy's face almost done? Why's your guy's face almost done?
I just put paint on it.
All you gotta do is hit divide, all right, Brad, and you're done.
Yeah, all right. That's all it needs is to be smoother. It'll be fine.
Oh, just smoother. You'll be there.
I mean, you could say the same thing about your guy's face. Look, he's got nose and a mouth. I mean, what else does he need?
Yeah.
He's got everything. He's got it all.
These rad sunglasses I'm about to drop in.
As far as I'm concerned, all y'all are some dirty ass cheaters. Dirty cheaters that started way before you're supposed to.
Why can't I just be dirty? Why I gotta be dirty ass?
You're right. That sounded terrible when it came out of my mouth. I apologize, everyone. They're just dirty cheaters. I'm the only one here who had the integrity to start at the start of the show.
That's why we're all gonna whoop your ass.
Whoa,
Hey, okay. That's good for me.
No, Jordan.
Pour it on, Tony.
Jordan. No, Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Pour it on, Tony.
No,
I love it. No. I love when people tell me I can't do shit. Come on, tell me.
We're not saying you ain't nobody. We're not saying that you're not going to win the championship. We're not saying that.
feast on
Not-
these
This is not game
these words
5,
of Tony.
not game 6. All right, you're okay. He didn't mean it.
I mean,
He didn't
please.
mean it. What he said was, we needed a little time to catch up to your greatness.
Oh, no. It's all good.
That's not what I said at all.
I heard what he said.
No,
We heard what he said.
It's all right.
it's not.
Mhm. I heard you.
You know Tony don't know no better.
Tony's known me longer than anyone.
Tony don't know no better.
He knows what it is.
Isn't this working? Okay, let me.
All right, so here's the big question: how much longer do you guys have before you got to go back to the place where I will not mention?
Oh,
Why you bringing it up though?
I know.
I
he's
just
trying
want to
throw
know.
us off.
He's trying to throw us off our game.
I just want to know. I mean,
2
you guys
weeks.
had a nice summer.
Yeah.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2
I'm
weeks.
cautiously optimistic, so I'll leave it at that.
I'm confidently pessimistic.
There you go. There you go.
How can I bend this? It's stupid. Right, whatever.
Well, that didn't work.
What you trying to do, man?
I wanted to use arc bend on the sphere, but it's okay. I'm going to manhandle it.
Now, wait. So, just out of curiosity, are you trying to wrap it around him a little bit?
Yeah, I just want to curve it a little bit. I just want to curve this sphere just a little bit. The arc bend's not working. It should work. It's supposed to work. Nope. Oh, there it is. Haha.
It's always
That's
the
it.
green one.
Always the green. That's it's my madness, everyone.
Here.
The right way of doing something, and this is the way I do it.
You're a pioneer. If you are.
Right way. And there's the way I do it.
You see Insane Pixels asking or talking about some stuff here?
I'm sorry. No, sir, I did not. Thank you. I really like the new She-Ra Moto just released. Who is Moto a person? You know who that is?
They make the statues and stuff, the toys.
I thought Mike would just finish his trap draw. No, Insane. No.
Hey, listen. If
We actually told him not to do that. All right. We actually told him not.
If I was Tony and Bradley and Brad, maybe I would do that. But I ain't gonna do that. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm gonna start fresh.
I feel like I'm getting
I'm taking
called
the
out a
crates.
little bit here, but
We're getting called out a lot.
I'm not gonna dig in the crates. Also, I don't know what to do with the arm still.
Now the truth comes out.
That's the only reason I didn't go back and dig at the crates.
Forgot how furry this dude is. I gotta take some lessons from Mike Thompson's school of fur creation.
The old fur classes. Free.
If this is the first time joining the show, thank you for joining us. We are here almost every Friday for the most part. Please like, subscribe, join us for this series and the series after. The one after that. The one after that.
Maybe not that one.
Yeah,
Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not.
You're
We don't have anything special planned for that one.
Yeah, you'll be phoning it.
The other ones,
We'll get
yes. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
I just love the blockout stage when everything looks like ish.
Speak for yourself.
Tony's blockout stage only lasts for a couple minutes.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are still doing it?
Mhm.
Anyone else watch the new She-Hulk first episode?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
love it.
did. I
did.
did.
You like
Didn't I enjoyed it? Now what?
You
It's
did?
fun. Oh, I did, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. I give it a A minus.
That's wow. Really? Are you for real? I was not expecting that.
A minus.
He won't eat it. He hates everything.
He likes it. He likes it.
I don't hate everything. I just don't easily agree with everything. You know?
If Tony was He-Man, you would be Fakor. Just saying.
Those are
That was a
fighting
backhanded
words,
compliment.
Bradley. Yeah, you don't know, Bradley. Those are fighting words right there.
Oh, I didn't know.
You should be offended, Tony. Bradley. Just so you know.
Some of the,
I was the only one going, ooh.
Ooh, you should hit him.
You hear what he said?
I'm gonna tell his mama.
Personally, I wouldn't take that.
Tag Z-Rush everything.
Songs are a little loopy.
Sorry?
You notice these songs are a little loopy. Notice that?
Are you asking me? Is that your way of asking me to change it? Because you could just use your words.
I'm just I thought I
I'm
did.
just saying.
I'm saying
No, you
these
didn't.
songs aren't the most original songs. They have like one beat that they just kind of repeat for
I'm just saying. You
5,
just
10
asked if
minutes.
it's music. You could just use your words, Mike. Jeez.
Ain't nobody freestyling this.
Mm-mm.
I can't get jiggy with this.
Dude, I cannot get jiggy with this song at all.
I shall not.
It got a little trap, you know. Got a little. You guys got a little gangster. Music on.
Welcome to the light. It's
Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the love.
cruising along.
Slow jams, 98.7.
That's a question. Will you find your pose tonight for your He-Man Mike, or will you sculpt him first?
I'm gonna at least get all of his proportions figured out and get his gear kind of laid out before I start thinking about a pose.
Now I'm looking.
Probably
at
won't break
He-Man
symmetry tonight.
Now I'm looking at He-Man wearing red cowboy boots. I'm thinking this is a different He-Man than the one I know.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, it's a different era.
That's right. It's Hoedown He-Man.
Go down, He-Man.
Get down with the hoedown. Where are you, Sculptors Pro? Save. Everyone make that save.
You're right, Bradley. The blocking out stage sucks. I'm just putting in place saves. It looks like he's wearing a life preserver. That's all right. This speech can also be used as a flotation device in the event of a water landing.
I don't know why I'm sculpting He-Man, but for some reason I have Ain't Nothing But a Gangster Party stuck in my head. So I'm not sure where that came from. That's how I'm feeling right now.
What were you doing before Stylus League tonight, Mike?
Nothing but a gangster party.
I still love the fact that in the beginning of He-Man, with the intro sequence, he says, "You know, fabulous powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull," as if that was just something he did one day. Like
You just knew.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold this up and say, by the power of Grayskull, see what happens.
Sometimes you know, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know.
What did you do? I just held it up and said, by the power of Grayskull, like you do.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean,
Doing my
Does that
hey,
work for
listen.
everyone?
I was wearing my pink chiffon shirt and purple stretch pants, and I just felt like holding up the sword and just saying something, and that's the first words that came to my mind.
As you do.
playing cards with Orko.
That's right. Trying to holler at Tila and wondering why she wasn't interested.
Ben said like any other Friday fresh. That's funny. Facts.
I mean, Adam does have that kind of, like polo shirt frat bro look to him. If he popped the collar a little bit.
Yeah.
Frederick, you said, are we doing renditions of the originals or redesigning? I mean, there's so many different versions of them now. I'm kind of like, I think I'm going to try and mix and match and put a little personal flavor on it. But yeah, I think if I go straight by the figure, it's going to look a little silly. So you have to get a little bit. I'm going to try and get a little bit departure from that because these figures are they're interesting. I'm just saying. I'm a little bummed. I'm a little bummed that Mike was joking about Stinkor. I got really excited about it.
I got excited too.
That's why I said that because I knew that you were pulling for Stinkor.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
That hurt. That
Free off your game.
That hurt a little bit.
Being honest.
Thanks, MJ.
What's up, man?
MJ says we should go full articulation on these figures.
Oh, yeah, 27 points.
Just like the originals with their 1 point of articulation.
Wasn't it just the
Exactly.
hips and the shoulders?
The legs had were ball and socket essentially, right? And the shoulders, the shoulders just rotated. That's pretty much it.
Did the heads move at all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
not,
could
they
spin them a
and
little
they're
bit.
also hollow and rubber, so you can squeeze them, which I did constantly.
Oh,
I had way
that's
too much fun
right.
doing it. Love the fact you can squeeze their little heads. Made me happy. Wait, is that what they were? They were springs on Ram Man's legs? I just thought that he had just puffy pants.
It depends
Oh
on
no,
which area you draw.
I thought his legs were springs.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
It depends on which era it was. The toys, the legs were kind of like coils.
Well, the toy, I think the leg they didn't move at all. They were just you would push them in and then they would spring out, but that you couldn't even make him walk. You had to kind of just make him hop.
They were kind of fused together.
Yeah, he was a very specialized character.
I'm just mad because he had a 700-foot vertical leap.
It's true.
Uh-oh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna save my work.
I'm glad Bradley made it back. I was afraid that he's going to have the worst power outage in history.
No. I'm afraid not. Everything worked out. I don't know what it's like for the last couple months. Whenever it rains heavy, they decide to oh, you know what? This neighborhood doesn't need internet. They'll figure that shit out. Brad, did you make a rig for Beastman?
Yeah, I mean, I made like I took the basic male base mesh and I in ZBrush I just made the basic proportions for Beastman like ahead of time just so that I can kind of get a feel. I haven't sculpted on them at all yet, but since I had the proportions, I just brought them in into Maya so I could try different poses. So yeah, I was just trying out some different different basic poses here to see what I wanted to kind of work with. So I just because once I kind of know what kind of pose I'm doing, I can kind of know what parts of the outfit to kind of focus on. Maybe I might change the kind of outfit he's wearing depending on what he's doing. So I just want to try different poses out. Some of them are more interesting than others. It's just not the most interesting one. But yeah, so I made a quick rig for him. It's nothing fancy. It's just going to get him in position. Then I got to do lots of fixing, as you can see.
We're gonna keep. I'm trying to get set up for the what's good. I need a little bit more time, so we're gonna keep. I'm aware of the what's good time. We're gonna keep going until I'm set up. Okay. Mike, you're good with that?
Don't forget about what's good.
I could not do my what's good. We just do whatever you guys want to do.
No,
Okay,
I'm not in
cool.
a hurry.
All right, cool. All right, cool. All right. Thanks, Rand. It's probably what's good is the internet.
The internet's good.
Yeah. It's good to have it. It's working.
He's been reminded of that, the importance of that just recently.
Yeah.
You know, it's not good. Your provider.
When you have a monopoly, it's not much you can do. Let them go there. It's like John Q and like, y'all need to fix this right now.
You're like, do we? No, really? I don't think we do.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna get
think
angry,
you're
right?
gonna sit-
Then you're gonna walk
you're
away.
You're gonna sit there with your no internet having ass and wait for us to come and do what we do.
In that
Rotten
order.
apples. Tough guy.
Love how if you have a problem with your internet provider, you have to contact them via the internet. So
Exactly.
they kind of
Must be Comcast. If it's Spectrum, same difference. They're all the same. They're all the same. Unless you like interrupting the market, like a fiber provider. All the same.
Do you not have access to Fios there, Bradley?
Nope.
No?
Nope. They would have to.
Is that just your neighborhood, or Florida doesn't really have Verizon?
No, Florida has it. But what happens when they're developing communities and stuff, like they buy up territory. So if it's not like only like really new developed communities have it.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yep. Border rural areas are very segmented internet providers. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They say check out Lovecraft Country on HBO. I keep rewatching. Yeah, it sucks that they canceled it. Like they had no reason to do that.
Yeah, that's
Lovecraft
good.
Country was amazing. I'm glad we got it though.
I hate it when something comes out and it's actually good, and they
Yeah.
cancel it anyway when you get invested in it. Also, I had a really good time. I was going to say, I had a really good time getting drunk watching Kang the Conqueror every time he cried on air. I was like, I'm going to take a sip. Every time this dude cries, I'm going to have a little drink. And I realized I was like,
the best tears in Hollywood, though.
I was knocked out by the end of every episode. Shout out to Kang.
He's awesome. Krang the Conqueror.
Kang the Crybaby. Oh, Brad, come on, man. You already got him imposed. What are you doing, dude? What, Bradley? Why did you? What? This is what happens. This is what happens when I leave Bradley to his own devices.
All right, I've been trying.
I put him in the pose before I've done any sculpting. There's no sculpting done yet.
Stop it. You know we have 3 more weeks, right? We got 3 more weeks. You understand that?
Yes, I do. You don't understand how much shit I gotta do on this dude. Putting him in a pose is nothing.
Okay. All right, Ashley.
Yeah.
Brad's gonna be like, you know what? I'm bored.
Ashley's gonna hear this and take it the wrong way.
I wish Ashley would hear. She needs to slow down. She's making everybody else look bad. Slow down. You don't have to go so fast all the time and do.
Actually, I am not in your league. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
No.
In no form.
I mean, if you're gonna go fast, look like you're going fast maybe once in a while. Don't do like good and fast. It's not the curve.
I just put him in a pose.
Now I'm talking to Ashley, not you.
I know. I gotta make so much. Dude. I got so much fur to do. I think it's gonna take weeks. That's actually why I like this part. The idea of doing this is that, like, I feel like whenever I do a sculpt, I give up. I quit way before I probably should. So it's because we're doing this like this, I kind of force myself to do all the, extra stuff that I always end up skipping out on because I get impatient. So that's this is I'm forcing myself to do this thing here. Plus,
Jane said that sounds like jealousy, Mike.
Nah.
Oh no, it is.
No.
It doesn't sound like anything. It is jealousy. I'm a big enough man to admit how small of a man I am.
But
What's up, MJ?
You know me well. You work with me long enough to know that half my time is spent just having to stop and pet my cats because they won't let me do anything. Like right now, for example, I'm gonna have to stop for a second because I'm being asked to pet somebody.
There you go.
I got a budget for my time. You know what I mean?
What is green shade? What are you talking about, MJ?
He's saying because of your jealousy, you should appear well.
Oh, I see. I see what you did there. I see.
Oh, he did there.
I see. Yeah.
Green shade TM. It's a
Tony, are you gonna take like a smoke break or something, like a cup of coffee? Like, at least Brad has the decency to pet his cat. All right.
Actually, yeah. Speaking of which, everyone, you have to wish this little dude his happy 16th birthday. He just turned 16.
Oh wow.
16. Oh, wow.
Nice, man.
My little teenager.
Is that Taz?
This is Brewster.
Booster. Okay.
There's too many for you to keep track of.
I was gonna say I'm not familiar with Brewster. He doesn't really come around that much.
He doesn't make a lot of noise. Taz is the talker.
I got
So
you.
are all your cats inside cats?
No.
Well, I mean, all of my cats are inside cats. I have several squatters
Community
who have
Yeah.
come by and have now just decided to live here. Probably because I feed them twice a day and get them heated beds. But or
Your cats.
yeah, or some other reason. Who knows? But yeah, word has gotten out, so everyone knows to come here.
Cats, raccoons,
Yep, skunks. Don't forget my skunk.
skunks.
Love my little skunk.
Which seems like you're just playing with fire with that one, but okay.
Wait, you have legit skunks that come around and you befriend them? Like they
Yeah, it's
you
Vernice.
feed them?
Vernice, my skunk. Come on, man.
Your cats don't like scare the skunks away?
They just
Or
chill.
vice versa?
No,
Oh, okay, cool.
all good.
All right, I'm gonna do that. All right.
There's enough food to go around. They all know that. They all know me.
And for some reason, they're all cell shaded cartoons, and they still sing.
Brad is actually Black Noir. You guys, just so you know. You've never seen Under the Mask.
So, Mike, it's going to take me a few more minutes. What we'll do is we'll do the what's good. And when it comes down to mine, when I'm ready, I will go off hours, right?
Okay.
Unless you don't want me to do it tonight.
No, you can. I don't know what you're setting up, but you have a plan. I'm gonna leave you to it.
Yeah, but we talked about it. You weren't paying attention.
Right? No. I did. I don't know what the setup part is, but listen.
Well,
you were
okay.
you're good.
All right.
No, do it. I'm saying I'm not. You not to do it. You do you, player.
Then when I do it, then she's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, there is some setup. Let's start with you, Tony. What's good?
My what's good is this little thing called Mid Journey. Have you guys heard of that? I'm kind of obsessed with it. If you don't know what it is, it's AI art, stealing everybody's job. But you kind of give a text prompt, and it generates an image, and you kind of iterate it until, let me show you some of the stuff I've been working on. You get like a design that you want. So you get some really cool, funky stuff. Like I typed in dark skin ocean goddess with 6 arms, and like this came up. You can keep iterating it, and it'll give you versions until it knocks out something close to what you want. Not exact, not perfect, but for getting concepts and ideas, it's just amazing.
How does it
And
know to do the
Are you
painterly
able to
thing?
demo it? Are you able to actually generate an
absolutely.
image so we can see?
Let's do it right now since we're all live.
I can't imagine how I can't believe the composition's looking that good. Like with the lighting
Yeah,
and
they
like
look
the
really
circle,
good,
like,
actually.
That's what freaks me out a little bit.
I'm gonna write
You
a
directing
prompt.
it to do the color palette?
Absolutely, you can direct it to do whatever you want. Now, it doesn't give you exactly what you say. It tries to figure it out, but you can keep dialing it in until it gets there. So give me a prompt. We doing a character? We doing an environment? We doing a room? What are we doing? An object?
Do Bradley as a superhero?
I don't know if it works like that, but we can do let's do something more specific because I think it'll look better. How about if I do an LED cosmic keyboard, right? So that's going to interpret it how it will, and then I'll type in some parameters. Like I'll say 8K cinematic render. Then I'll type like ethereal or realistic, hyper detail, and maybe illuminated. Illuminated, if I can spell it correctly, it's illuminated. And I'll type it, and it'll think. Those down here, this is one I did for like a Silver Surfer kind of deal. But it starts off and it gives you 4 variations, right? And right now you'll see it's kind of leveling itself up. So right now it's
like doing a render.
Yeah, it's like, you know how you do a render and it iterates and it gets better and better? So it'll keep resin up, yeah. So right now this is at 6%. It's at 50%. And this is this interpretation of what I wrote, right? So it's giving me these LED illuminated streaks. Now, if I don't like any of these concepts, once it's done, I can re-roll the dice. So
Wait, did you say
93%.
keyboard though? I thought you said illuminated keyboard.
I said LED cosmic keyboard. So
Hey,
this one down
that-
here looks like more like it.
Okay.
So I can do variations of it. So if I go down in this bottom left one, I can do variations of 3. And it'll give me variations of this one. And the next one, it'll start to res up again. And if I want to make a detail of it, what I'll do is I'll hit that U3. Here it is. So this is closer. See how it looks like a keyboard?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let it go. And then once it finishes, give it a second. If I want to pick one of these, like this first one, I'll say I want to up-res of this one. And it's going to think of it, and it's going to add more detail and figure that one out more until it gets close to what I want. Now, if I was more specific and I said like a mechanical keyboard, put it on a desk, it'll fill in all that information.
Oh wow! Like it actually really got to a keyboard.
Yeah. So this is halfway done. I'm gonna finish in a few seconds. And it's very loose because I didn't tell it to be like exact or precise. It's like, what if like Celestial made a keyboard? That's what it would look like in space, I guess.
Okay. But the stuff you were showing earlier this week was like crazy, like hamburgers turning into.
Because he put a lot more prompts.
You would have
I put a lot-
like a hero,
So-
like a hero. You did a keyboard.
Yeah. I just did it because I figured this one would go a little faster. But this one, like, if you look at it closely, it's pretty.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
pretty no. Like it is interesting.
But like
Yeah.
earlier today, when I was kind of playing around with it, trying to figure out what I want to do for a helmet, I typed in some parameters for my Ram Man helmet, and I got these.
That's crazy. How is it so painterly though? Is what I'm trying to.
I
know,
I
that's
told it
what
to
I'm-
you.
Oh, yeah,
I
because you can
told
say
them.
what kind of render type, like what kind of render style you might want too. But how
So
to know what to find is just nuts.
computer magic, homie. So when I did that one, if I go back up earlier today, and I did sneakers if they were designed by God.
Mhm.
So I got these are pretty cool. But those helmets, what I did was way back here. I typed in armored helmet designed for ramming head first, steel, shoulder, and neck protection. And then I typed in like studio lighting, some other stuff I forget. But I got some pretty cool iterations.
Interesting.
But then the people who've been working on it a little longer, I mean, the stuff I see on the user board is amazing. So what you can do is if you see somebody that has like a good prompt, like this was when I was showing Brad earlier, it's a steampunk popcorn machine.
Like,
Oh my
who would even
gosh.
think to put? Who would even think to put that in there? It's amazing
It's
looking.
crazy.
But who would even think that to use that prompt?
Or this one was a purple hair dreadlock goddess. And I mean, some amazing stuff. This is like an illuminated neon gown.
That's dope. And how do you get the software? Do you have to be on a waiting list
You have,
or
to
something
sign,
to get?
you have to sign up for the beta. I signed up a long time ago, so that's why I'm on it. And to get as many as you get 25 free at first. I think it's 20 or 25. I enjoyed it. I've been playing with this for the last 3 days, so I signed up for a subscription, and it gives
And
you
how much is the
unlimited.
subscription?
It's $30 a month.
Okay.
Luckily, I'm a teacher, so I got my school to pay for it because I'm gonna incorporate this into my art classes, just for the kids to do something interesting and give them a writing prompt. And I just think I'm fascinated by it. If you ask me, do I think it's gonna steal anybody's job? No, but it's gonna inspire people with images that you wouldn't think of. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, that's my
You're so
wisdom.
good for concepting and come up
Yeah.
with ideas.
Yeah, because if you look at it, it's not precise, but like this look and the lighting and the feel. If I wanted to model this in 3D, I have like a good starting point to kind of flesh it out.
It'll just push you in a direction you might not have thought to go.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
Right. That's fresh.
Search said, have you tried Deli to? You have to sign up for a waiting list, but it generates awesome images.
Yeah. Dolly too. I did Mid Journey because I like the stuff coming out of Mid Journey, but I have seen stuff in Dolly and it was really good. Anyway, that's my what's good.
Cool.
Good.
All right. What about you, Brad?
It's not as involved as Tony's, but it was something that and this is very niche, so but don't be hating. But I've been using Maya for 15 years at least, and I found out today that you can actually change the color of things in your outliner.
Really?
Which is important for organization, especially if I'm rigging. Like if I want to be able to have like all my constraints be blue so I can find them more easily, or all my joints be red or whatever. You can change the colors of the words of the objects in your outline. Right? It's an amazing way of finding something fast, right? Like if you need to find all your, like I said, all your joints or all your curves or all your meshes or whatever, or if you just know there are certain meshes that you want to maybe like not use, you can just put them in a different color. You can change the colors of the words, which is, again, it sounds like it's silly, but it's kind of legit. Like I really just organize stuff in my scene a lot more easily just at sight. Like I say, okay, all the yellow stuff is stuff I'm going to be exporting out, for this or that. And I just want to show you how to do it. It's really simple, but I just want it was a real revelation today when I found out that this works. So I can just select any object here. I'm going to select this chess piece thing. In the attribute editor, all you got to do is if you go to your very first tab in your attribute editor and you go here to display, you're going to see in here, there's a little checkbox that says use outliner color. If I turn that on, I can now change the color to whatever color I want. And that's what the new color is going to be. And now if I turn this off, see now my chess piece is this color in here. It's just one of those things where you use a program forever and you have no idea this stuff is probably sitting there the whole time. But again, it just allows me. I want to be able to organize a lot of things for my rigs a lot more and find them a lot more easily. If you have a complex scene with a lot of stuff in it, it's really useful to be able to just organize stuff that way. So that to me was a revelation because I had no idea that was actually there the whole time. I can't make any fancy artwork with it, Tony, but I can change the colors. My outliner is going to be colorful as hell now.
Hey, I'm going to use it too.
Yeah. And
What about
that
you,
is
Brad?
that.
What's your what's good, Mike?
This is a what's good that I believe I did once before, but I just want to reiterate now that we're back on Masters of the Universe. Friend of mine who's an amazing artist named Dave Wilkins is comic book artist, painter extraordinaire, illustrator. I believe now. Well, no, he was with Sony Santa Monica. Sony Santa Monica. Now he just moved over to Wizards of the Coast, and just a really amazing painter. He's done a lot of stuff for sideshow collectibles in the way of prints, and this is some of his work right here for Masters Universe. He's done a number of compositions for them, and I just really like his style. Like he's done The Dark Knight and all these things that we kind of enjoy the original takes, and he'll do a fresh take on it. I think I have another one of his somewhere. I thought I did, but yeah, like this Skeletor is his, and just very, very dope artist and cool guy, very cool guy as well. So he is my what's good since we're doing He-Man. I thought I'd throw it out there again. That's it.
Yeah, his stuff is amazing.
Can you link me his? Do you have a link for his information so I can share it?
Yeah, let me get it. In the meantime, what is yours?
Awesome. So I'm going to do a tool bag bake demo, which I have to prepare for, and I think I'm ready. Oh, share screen. So later on, as we start our project and we start to use external renders and stuff like that, I know that I will be baking. I think, Brad, do you bake? Do you bake when you
I'm
do
not a
stuff?
baker. No,
Not a baker?
Not a baker.
So how do you, your high res stuff, how are you getting it into Maya?
I typically don't. Like for the renders, I'll just render it in render out a bunch of different passes in ZBrush and then go into Photoshop and play around with that.
So even your animated stuff and all that stuff, you're not using your high res textures in. Oh yeah, you don't.
That's your thing. I mean, for my animated stuff, it's never anything fancy. So I'll bake normal maps in ZBrush and just go from there. I know purists might scoff, but it's solid. It's enough for me. If I were doing a real character with real stuff, then I'm sure I'd bake it. I'd have someone who knew what they were doing bake it, but I don't know how to do that.
He's like, so you guys have learned it here first. Brad too outsources things.
I can walk, but that's it.
So let me show my cheek. All right. So this is my Guyver guy. A little bit last night. And to prepare for this, I started doing some detail work on the chest and on the thigh area, right? And while we were waiting, I created a new tool for this. So when I am doing bakes, I create a sub tool with all my tools for high, and then I create a sub tools for all my tools that are low. Let me make this big. So I create subtools for, I group, like it's important when you're baking that you are organized as much as possible. So I create high, all the stuff has been decimated. So everything in high has been decimated. Everything that's in low has a low UV, and this is probably not where I'm going to stay at with my UV, with my retopo. I'm probably going to go a little lower than this when I start to finalize everything. But everything has UVs. And I did a quick UV unwrap inside of ZBrush. Flatten. And while we were waiting, I exported everything else. So let me bring over tool bag. Yes, I love Cyberpunk. Judge me later. So when you are baking, I'm going to, I personally love to have like a color in the background in tool bag because I can't stand the whole atmosphere or HDRI stuff coming through. And I'm going to add a baker here. And in the baker, there's a quick load. So if you named everything correctly here, both high and low, I can load both FBX files at one time and it will put them in their appropriate folders. So I'm gonna go down where it says quick loader, load. I'm going to select both these folders and hit open. So if you see here, everything's put together. So if a good way to test that everything works, I'm going to hide low, show high. See the details all here. Yes. Okay. And what's also cool, if you did everything right, everything's nice and organized and you don't have to go and rename everything and it's just there, which is a beautiful thing. I'm going to create an output folder. Skyber bake. Okay. So normals. I am going to add something. I'm going to configure. So let's say you did a lot of poly painting inside of ZBrush and you want to bring the poly paint over, you want to do vertex color. So if you see when I decimated in ZBrush, and ZBrush wants to do that disappearing thing. Awesome. When I decimated it, I made sure I decimated. Use and keep poly paint. So this poly paint is actually baked into the FBX file that I exported out. So if you did really cool painting, you'll be able to create your texture and apply it. And also if you created like really cool, or you did vertex painting to make poly groups, or I on there and export it out for other programs as well. So I'm gonna go here. I'm going to configure vertex paint, and I'm going to call this albedo. Right. Save, no alpha. All right. In normals, ambient inclusion, curvature. I'm going to take all these out. And it should just work. Let's go. Bake. Nope. It did not just work.
It did something.
Let's make sure everything. High. Let's see if the high is in the right folder. Here. And high. It's chest. Oh, something must be wrong with my UV space on the chest.
What else is good, brother?
My UV space is off on the chest. That is why.
I mean, it's good to know because these are the kind of things I'm sure that would drive me nuts.
So the legs baked fine. The UVs, this is why I lay my own UV space out. I don't use ZBrushes. But if I go to this, albedo, I go to this. Here we go. That's the issue. So when I bake the files, I need to put everything in it. So this is the color. So to fix the issue, I will make a new baker. So I'm gonna go new baker. Instead of having the chest and legs all in one file, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move the chest into its own. I'm going to move the low into its own. Here, create new. Assign it here. This one, I'm going to rename this to chest. Save. And oh, ha ha ha. Wrong. There we go. Wait. There we go. All right. So here's the chest. And the issue is that I had both the chest and the legs in the exact same bake group. So by separating it into a separate bake group, I was able to fix that issue. And if I go here, new albedo, should have a folder that says chest. Chest. Haha, only baking almost here. So because I made a new bake group, I have to also select vertex again. And inside the vertex, we'll leave it as color. Alpha, alpha, and I'm going to bake again. Now I should have a map now. The chest, open, and now I have the color. And that's how you bake, troubleshoot, all at the same time.
Now the stuff you're baking, the thing you're baking from, does it have to have the same? It doesn't have to have the same UV setup at all, right? As the thing you're baking.
It does not. It does not. It can't be. If you have multiple pieces, make sure that the pieces are in different bakers. So I had created, for example, this baker is for the chest, right? And this is for the thigh.
So let's say you had like something like that, like a chest piece, but it also had like a badge on it. Could you bring in like that chest piece with the badge and bake that into like the displacement map of the low res thing? Would you have to would you have to like adjust the search distance for that to work, like get the good bake? Or
so if I wanted to, like for low res something, let's say this had like I don't know, let's say screws all around it.
Right.
I would on my high mesh would have the screws on the high mesh, right? And then I would bake it into here. And if I needed to adjust everything, if I can go to low res, you see how this cage was made?
Yeah.
And when you have the cage, you see how now I have all this messy because it's too close, but then I can then go and manage the offset.
Okay, gotcha.
Start to fix things that way.
Yeah. I was curious about how much control you had over how far it would look before, you know,
which gives you a lot of control, because in like say if it's hard to clean up bake errors in Substance Painter, and you have tools like this where you can paint offsets and stuff like that. Let's say you liked everything else, but you had like one troubled spot. You can go and you can paint offsets would change things. Right, so I did that by going to paint offsets, and I paint white. You can also paint black, right? And what's cool, let's say you had like screws or something, and they're all looking like twisted or not straight. You can go in and you can skew the normals.
Oh wow!
See how? I can actually like change. So if I go here, I can actually change how this is facing. I think I have to do it black. See, I'm changing.
You got a lot of control. That's awesome. You can get so much control over that.
And if you see, it's like it's kind of changing some of the line. You see some adjusting. You see how this is moving?
Yeah.
Underneath it. So like if you had something that was skewed, you could go and paint it until it's straight.
That's cool.
And that is that. And you can go here, and it's really simple. Like it's once you like, I had a really good friend that took the time to walk me through how to do it. But hopefully this video is helpful. You can see now. You can see how I can show my low res or my frame, my cage here. Side and then red.
Still, man.
That really is. I have to kind of start thinking about marmoset in those terms. I always just think of it as a renderer, and it totally isn't. It totally has more than that.
Yeah, like you can like this is you can take these maps, go into Substance Painter, go into like so if you like Mike and you did a really good paint job and stuff like that, you can take your paint, your albedo, and bring it into here, and then you can then take your albedo and bring it into other programs. You can paint on top of it if you want. So that work that you did in another tool is not lost if you bake it out as a texture.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that.
Thank you for being patient, and hopefully that was helpful.
But that's an important thing. Like if I had done that and it didn't bake the way I needed it to, like it's good to know
He's
why.
like, I quit.
And I'm done.
Bradley, did you use your organized script to share it with Mike for that tool bag? No, so I didn't. I used that organized script to just help create project files every time I start a new project. But all I did was in ZBrush, I made folders in ZBrush. So I did this and I exported this.
And you get some really nice renders out of there too. Mike was doing his lino arm in there the other day, and it was just so quick.
Oh, you're welcome, Ram.
Yeah, He-Man's gotten bulked up in the past hour.
Yeah. A little less tiny. No feet or fingers. I roll.
I thought you did have the fingers going. In fact, you gave one to Bradley, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, that one finger? It's just
Yeah.
one finger. It's just that one.
As soon as this stream goes off, I am tearing down my computer.
Oh, that's right. You got a big job
Going
ahead of
into
you.
surgery. Going into surgery.
Now you mentioned you mentioned another what's good that I thought is what you were talking about. But you didn't do that one. And you didn't talk about your brand new computer that you're building over there, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting what you did.
I told you I was going to do it, though. You never listen.
No, you said you were going to do that. I didn't do the one that I originally was going to do because you said you were going to do it.
I thought you were going to do the one that you were going to do.
No.
Don't worry. We had
no,
audiences. We had people in the room.
I was going to do something else, but I would have done that one. Saying.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. They love each other.
I think my very first anatomy drawing reference were my He-Man figures.
Man, yeah.
I think that's the same for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly accurate, but hey.
Neither is my anatomy. So
There you go.
Ram says, Mike, that's the same base mesh you made your Iron Fist from?
Yes. Yep. 100%. And one day that will be my own hip hop figures collection. I keep telling myself that's what I made it for originally, and I haven't done it yet.
More accurate than stick figures. This is true. Look at how much I love Extractor.
What kind of shoes you giving there, Tom?
Some kind of combat boots. I'm doing like, you know how He-Man is kind of like barbarians and also like futuristic technology. I never got that.
I love the fact that there's a barbarian with a battle axe fighting a robot with a laser gun, and you really can't tell who's going to win. And then someone comes up with a magical staff. It seems to it just makes sense. It just never
Does it make sense?
Somebody has a sword, a cyborg, and a.
Once you have someone named Stinkor, I think you're pretty much okay with anything.
I feel like we all dropped the ball on the Stinkor, so one of us should have done Stinkor. Definitely. And I think it should have been Mike.
You'll be done with yours by the end of the week, and you'll be able to take that on.
That's true. You might just by tonight.
Like, you know.
I'm working very slow and meticulously, guys. Trust.
I do think, yeah. I mean, Stinkor would be cool. I want someone to do Buzz Off, the Bee-Man. I can never tell if he's actually just a guy wearing a bee helmet or if he's actually a bee person.
Somebody could be bird person.
Sad either way.
There's the bird person who absolutely needs to have a rocket pack. I mean,
or
it'd be like the Rocketeer without a rocket pack. He'd just be the tier. He'd just be the.
I want Bradley to do Stratos with just the wings, and then just watch him jump off a cliff and fall to his death. The wings clearly are not big enough to support his weight.
Remember I showed you guys that picture of Stratos from Target, and he was white? He wasn't gray?
What the hell was up with that?
I have no idea. And I looked it up, and the original Stratos in the little comics they did, he was like a tan dude.
Yeah, but that I mean, at least on the show, I think he was gray. Well, I mean, the toy itself was gray.
Yeah,
that much I know because I had that thing. Yeah, you're right. I do remember seeing that before. Seeing him in that with a very different look, and I don't like it.
I don't like it, sir.
For some reason, I feel like Stratos was the coolest one for a minute.
Stratos looked dope.
Yeah, he was, and I always kind of felt like he was one of those guys. Like, yeah, I'll come by and help you fight today, you know. But like, it wasn't like he was, you know, he just showed up when he needed to. He felt like it.
He just flies in like, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Just pressing button.
Hey, Stratos.
I actually have the book that contains all of those little comic books that came with it. Like it's the entire library of He-Man lore.
I do that.
Oh, word. You know, we should. I don't know what you guys are doing after this. Probably going to bed.
No,
I was gonna say,
I'm wide awake today.
you down for some toys that made us? We should watch the He-Man joint. Watch the.
I love that one.
Okay. That's gonna give me some fuel to come at Tony even harder next week.
Pointless.
I don't know why I'm not interested in anybody but Tony on this one, but I feel
Probably
like
because of all the love he said earlier.
he's the guy to go after.
Look at the size of this. So this is the He-Man mini comic collection, and look at the size of this book.
Dang,
This thing is.
that's for all the
huge.
figures.
It's all the little comics that came with the figures, yeah, but like nice and big.
Wow.
It's really cool. Let me
Wow.
see. Oh, here's this is early on, but Stratos here. He's properly gray.
Oh, yeah.
But let me see. Oh yeah, but yeah, you're right, Ton. Look, this is the earlier one. Stratos is pale as all get out.
He's just a regular dude.
It's a regular dude. He changed colors later on. All right, so Bradley, here you go. Inspiration though. He has a neck ring of feathers. Look at that. Come on, man. Give him that collar. Give him that collar, man. The feather boa.
Thanks for the tip.
he should have a feather boa, like he's Zsa Zsa Gabor.
This is a reference nobody will understand.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I really kind of wish I had gotten that Evil Lynn figure from Sideshow. That was a cool one.
Dude, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
You need to show people what you got going on in there, by the way. So Brad managed to pick up the two statues that I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger on them, but they were the coolest Sideshow joints, man.
Yeah, I think you assumed that it was more expensive than it was. I would have.
I totally did. I thought I wanted that Skeletor so bad, but I thought it was super expensive, and now it's gone.
Oh my god!
Look, hold on. Look at this. That is so dope, man.
Oh,
That
wow.
is so awesome. Golly, that's awesome. Now, did you get the exclusive? Yeah, that armor is sick, dude.
So cool.
So, Brad,
Did you?
I love your Maya. What's good? However, the statue.
Yeah, what was I thinking? Actually, okay, so we got Skeletor.
But wait. Did you get the one that came with the green skull also?
I believe I did. I think I did, and I don't know where I have it. But
Oh, that's a problem.
it is a
Right.
problem. I agree. I agree with that. But this is a good pose for your He-Man too, by the way. I mean, this is a pretty awesome pose.
It is very dope. But I can't do something that somebody already did, dude. Come on.
Got some really awesome boot design though, with the eagle on there.
Yeah, that's fresh.
Right?
That's a bad. In fact, on my screen, I found the concept art for that.
Battle axe is awesome. I'm a big. I always forget he came with the battle axe too. I mean, I know that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Before, but he does come with that battle axe.
Yeah.
The shield, really cool. cool little
Very
skeleton shoulder beam. I forgot that you had.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't leave out the best one.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, look, you have to admit that they did a good job making him not look ridiculous. Orko is awesome looking. This is
He does. He
really
does.
cool against that.
Oh well, yeah, he does look cool.
He looks way better than the cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, they could have really. I mean, he's got this kind of.
They
dark magic
actually
thing
made it look
happening.
like he had a face. Like you see the indentation for his nose. You know.
Yep. He
Yeah,
feels
that
like
is
he's got a little bit more dark magic thing happening here. This is I couldn't help it. This was really cool. I like this dude. Try to ignore the fact that
Richard
somehow
said I
all the
also
fingers
have
came
that
off.
Skeletor elbow cough.
Oh,
Wait, who else
fingers.
has it?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my cats wanted to see if they were edible.
Oh no.
But yeah,
That's when you
Skeletor-
find out how. That's when you find out how much you love your pet.
Yeah. Well, they found out how much I loved them when they knocked over and broke the statue that I had made.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a tester.
So right now, this looks like the guy from the Herculoids. What was that guy's name? Something the Barbarian.
Thundar the Barbarian?
Thundar the Barbarian. Yeah. Right now he's Thundar the Barbarian.
Do you remember?
Oh, this is the.
And it might. I'm sorry. It might have been. It might have been from the Toys That Made Us. I'm not sure. There was a tie-in with a bread company that sell a He-Man character, and he was called Wondar Man.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Look, this is the concept art I was telling you about for your statue.
Oh, dude, that face is spot on.
Yeah.
Well, my God.
Yeah, it's very fresh. I love the sword. I mean, I hate to say it, but I might have to ape that sword.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Dude, he became He-Man pretty fast. That's good. Damn.
I was like, yeah, Bradley, here, take your time on that thing you're showing everybody. It's all good. Keep going.
I'm here to help. You know.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes. Just want this loop gone.
That'd be fun to watch the Toys That Made Us. I like that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Hannibal says, have that Skeletor EX is sitting in a box, been exposed to air for 30 minutes.
Get that thing, Mike.
Get it now before wife takes half. What's up, Hannibal? Walk to the stream, man.
What's going on, man? I feel bad. That was a Grail piece, man. I missed out on it.
It's sitting right next to my ODV piece on my shelf. You know, so it's got a pride of place.
That is a very nice bit of company to keep.
It's right.
What's up, fellas? I'll trade Skeletor for the Knee SS Darth Vader? Fire? I don't know what that is. Who's Darth Fire?
Darth Vader, probably.
I'm guessing
Probably
it's
just a
Darth
typo.
Vader, but I'm not sure.
Darth Vader. Okay. You know I'm not any Skeletor. That could be a thing. I don't know.
I'm guessing SS is Sideshow.
That makes sense.
I have done a little bit of deductive reasoning, fellas. I think I've cracked the code on this one.
Well, pencils down, everybody.
Oh,
This was down.
You guys keep going, but you know the doctor gotta take his baby apart.
I
Okay.
get it. How are we looking, everybody?
I don't see it. I don't see any donuts on the legs, Con. I just don't know what to make of this, man. I just don't know. He's wearing sweatpants.
They don't get trust the process.
Some donuts on those things.
What was his name on the? What was his name? What's the name of the guy?
Ram
Ram Man. I'm Ram Man, bitch.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Y'all know what that's from. Y'all know what that's
That's what
from.
he's doing. That's what he's doing.
All right. Well,
Alright.
I think we got some stuff done tonight.
I would say.
Oh.
Happy.
Brad has a full pose character.
I just got
Like,
the. I would say we
Yeah.
did great.
I haven't sculpted
Yeah.
a damn thing yet, though. I just posed them, which is not the same thing as finishing.
Join us next week when we start something completely different. Thanks to Brad and Tony.
Stop.
Thanks, guys.
That just means we got
No
to
Chris-
work in.
No Christmas this year.
You are close. You are further along than I am.
Not even a little bit true. Not
You
even a
got
little
the
bit
entire
true.
mustache are done. My guy just has some bumps. Your guy has like his cut. He's got boots. He's got the start of hair. My guy is just in a pose. It's
You see I nailed the expression. Did you guys see that?
Yes, I did.
Here, check it. Here you go. Here you go. I went with the Dolph Lundgren version of He-Man.
You put your
So
own
you guys
stamp
know.
on it, man. You know, it's
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, man. When you got a classic, you can't mess with it.
So, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back next Friday. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. Please like the video if you like what you see. And we look forward to seeing you next Friday.
Also, before you go, don't go yet. Also, before you go, because Bradley didn't break the news. We're going to
save it. Our audience is bigger next week. Save it. Don't.
Suck. Okay,
Save it.
all right.
Save it.
Come on
Save
back. You
Save
stay
it.
tuned. Hey, look,
Save
tune
it.
in next week for the exciting information that we have.
Save it.
I wanted to tell you guys, Bradley's the bad cop on this one.
Yeah. Save it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night, everybody.
See you guys.
okay.
Glove totally